Guys, so I just wanted to do this quick little video sharing with you my new Cosori pressure cooker. I am super excited. Cosori sent me the pressure cooker to test out and try and see how I like it, and I'm loving it. So I was going to do a video on my first time using it, but I was intimidated. These things can be very intimidating, scary, just because of the size and all the options that you have to use it for. So I have actually used it for about 3 weeks, I believe, and I have done so much in here. And I am super excited to try new things. My husband is waiting for me to try the pressure cooker cheesecake, but we're gonna wait just another week or so before I do that. But I wanted to share with you cheesecake. So I do want to thank Cosori for sending this to me, because I have been very interested in pressure cookers. You don't know what you're getting and you don't know what's out there. I didn't really know that there was that many, or there was other options. Everybody was buying, you know, the Instant Pot. That's all you've been seeing, like on Pinterest and YouTube and Facebook. But there are others, and I definitely want you to check out the Cosori pressure cooker. So I will post the link and everything for where you can buy your own down below. But I'm going to share the Mississippi roast with you today, which is done all the time. I know there's thousands of recipes out there or videos out there for the Mississippi roast, but that was the first thing that I tried in here. And normally a roast that takes 6 to 8 hours, I feel like that was more time consuming, and that would actually test how the pressure cooker worked. And I was shocked, like just shocked that I could do it in 1 hour. So that's the video that I'm gonna share with you today. And with my channel, I do cooking videos all the time. So I will definitely be sharing tons more recipes using my new Cosori pressure cooker. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Go down below and you can check out all their information and see what they're selling and what their products are. And I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so here's a close-up of the front of the pressure cooker. So here's all the options that you have. It has a nice little well, not touch screen, but like the buttons that you can actually push. But you have like stop, cancel, and then this is like the different, like if you're sauteing, so you can do like low, medium, or high. This is on or start, keep warm, which if you're doing pressure cooking, once it's done for the time that has been set for it, it will switch straight over to keep warm, which is really nice. So if you're cooking something and you're actually not gonna eat it for a couple hours, it'll just switch over and keep it warm automatically. So you don't have to do that, which is a very, very nice setting. So if you're used to using a crock pot, and you're only calls for like 2 to 4 hours, you have to make sure you're here to switch it over. At least for my crock pots that I have, you have to switch it over to keep warm so that it doesn't keep cooking on high or whatever setting you have. Manual, which is just what I use this a lot. It's just so you can set your own time. Pressure temp, where you adjust it, the cook time, and then here is like all the preset options. So you have meat, stew, white rice, slow cook, hot pot, saute, which I've done a bunch and it works really well. Yogurt, which is very interesting. I really want to try yogurt. Brown rice, poultry, soup, multigrain, pasta and boil, bake, which I'm excited to try, reheat, steamed potatoes, steamed vegetables, beans, and chili. So this is super exciting. I'm so excited. Next thing I'm going to do really soon is bake. I'm going to do a cheesecake, and I will definitely share that with you guys. So let's get to fixing our roast. All right, and here's what comes with your actual Cosori pressure cooker. So I was sent the 6-quart pressure cooker, and so you get the steam basket, you get an extra seal ring, I think that's what it's called. So in case once yours starts to like not work as great, you can just replace it, which is nice, so that you don't have to order one if you're in like the middle of cooking something. You have an extra. Of course, you get your pressure cooker with the lid, and then you get your pot, which let's see, it says right here, it's on the inside. Like for rice, I know a lot of people use these for rice. The max is 4 liters and 12 cups. So it has like instructions for that. And then you get just a little thank you bonus year warranty. You get a Cosori pressure cooker recipe book, which I went through this just to kind of feel it out and see how things work. And I've done 2 or 3 soups in it. I have sauteed in it. Like, it was just amazing. It was like one pot soups did perfect, like with bacon and chicken. I had to cook them ahead of time. I did it all in the pressure cooker. So they send you this, and they also have a really large Facebook group that you can join once you buy these to see more recipes. And of course you can use Pinterest and other places. And then they have their like instruction manual, which I read over numerous times just to make sure that I was following instructions, because these things can be intimidating. I've seen a lot of people get pressure cookers and then they just leave them in the box because they don't know what to do with it. Don't be afraid. Just get it out and make something that you normally would make in your crock pot, and it just does it in less time. It also comes with the condensation cup, which is back here. So it just slides on and off. So you just slide it right there. And so it catches any condensation that might be building up on the inside that needs to come out. So now I'm going to show you the wonderful Mississippi roast that is one of our absolute favorite recipes ever. So, all right, so what you'll need to make the Mississippi roast, this is what I do. The first time I did it, I did not have the brown gravy mix. I think that's what they use. I didn't have it, so I just made it without, and we like it just like that. I haven't had it with it, so we just leave that out. But I just have a roast, which I'm gonna put in there, and then I'm gonna top it with the ranch dressing. I'm gonna top it with a bunch of pepperoncinis, and I put a little bit of the liquid in there, and then just one stick of butter, and then we'll cook it. All right, so I have my Cosori pressure cooker plugged up, which it's not like running or anything, but I'm going to take my roast and I'm going to stick it in here. Sometimes I sear it, sometimes I don't. I don't think it's that big of a deal, really. All right, so I've got that in there, and I'm going to top it with my ranch mix. And then I'm going to put in my pepperoncinis, if I can get them open. And then I think the recipe normally calls for like 8 or 9. All right, so I'm going to pour some of the liquid. And, oh, I've never seen that in there. I do about 8 or 9. These are actually really big. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
That looks good.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm just gonna add about a half a cup of water. The first time I did this, I added way too much water. The meat produces water anyway, so do not use or add as much water as you would normally in your crock pot. So I'm just gonna do about a half a cup of water.
Good job.
And then our 1 stick of butter. And we're all done. Now I'm just gonna set it. All right, so now that we have everything in here, you have your lid, which shows unlocked and locked. You're just gonna get it locked. It's gonna make a little singing noise, and you wanna make sure that the valve in the back is set to seal. And what we're gonna do here is there's tons of options that you can do, and they have like a recipe book that actually comes with this one, and they have a Facebook page that you can go and join as well. And then there's of course Pinterest and tons of other recipes that you can find that you can actually use all these different options. But today I'm going to be using the manual, and this will allow me to change the time for what I want. So I'm going to do 60 minutes. So it's 1 hour, and it will take a little bit longer than that. It does take a little bit of time to come up to pressure. It's usually about 15 minutes, but the more things that you have in your pressure cooker, the longer it's gonna take. So I'm gonna get this started. So you just press on start, and I just always double check to make sure that the seal is sealed up. So once it seals, or once it's set up to pressures, you have it on the lock step. There's the little red dial, I don't know what you want to call that. Once it's come up to pressure, this will stick up, and so then you'll know that it's actually in pressure mode. I don't know how to call it, but it's pressure cooking at that point. So this is just going to continuously circle around until it's finished coming up to pressure, and then once it's up to pressure, then your timing that for counting down and stuff will pop up right here. So now we just have to wait. So probably about 15 minutes. It is currently 4:11, so we'll see if I can kind of hear it when it beeps, and we can see how long it took. So it's popped up. If you can hear it. Waiting to see, it's currently 4:19. It's been 8 minutes. So we'll see, should be a few minutes. All right, so it just went off. It is 4:20, so it's at 4:11. So it was only 9 minutes that it came up to pressure. So this should be done. An hour will be up at 5:20, and then it takes just a couple minutes. Will automatically switch over to warm, and then you can switch the valve over to release, and it will release all the pressure. Once the little red button goes down, you can open it and eat. So we have an hour. It already smells really good. All right, so it's been an hour, and so since it switched off from pressure cooking to keep warm, it's been going for 4 minutes. So it will let you know how long that it's been off of like the pressure cooker. So I just take tongs or an oven mitt and just switch this over, and just gonna let the steam come out. Alright, so if you see there's no more pressure or no more steam coming out, and this valve is all the way down, so you can just slowly open it, and I lift it away from myself, so if there's any residual steam, it will go the opposite way, as you can see it right there. And there is our yummy, yummy Mississippi roast. See, an hour, and it's already falling apart. I'm doing this with my opposite hand, which it feels weird. So yeah, so it's all falling apart. Yummy! Okay, so I'm just gonna let the top stay off. Ooh, try not to splash myself. Break it up a little bit. It's really hard to do this with my opposite hand. So, that is gonna sit. Smells so good. And I've got noodles and carrots going, and then we're gonna eat. And there is our dinner all served. It tastes amazing. So sometimes with a Mississippi roast, I do mashed potatoes or like wide egg noodles. So this time I was just feeling lazy and didn't feel like fixing the mashed potatoes. So we just have noodles, and I just cooked up some carrots and the roast, and it's so good. And even with the pressure cooker, your house smells so good. So I do highly suggest the Cosori pressure cooker. I love it. It is very simple, has tons of options for you. They have a Facebook page with tons of recipe ideas on there, and I emailed them with a couple questions, and they answered me super quickly. So I do suggest checking out this. Just check out the links below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.